Okay. Rolling.
All right, so instead of dancing with...
Oh, you just lost all of your face light.
Instead of dancing with the music, because there's so many different parts for sit down rocking your boat, I'm just gonna kind of talk through it and remind you when you're supposed to go, and then you can practice with music on your own. I couldn't figure out a way that was going to be clear for everyone.
Or possible to film 24 parts.
Right. So, in the beginning, when Nicely is singing, everyone is just swaying. I prefer that your legs are parallel or together. I know sometimes for boys this is uncomfortable for you, so please make it parallel. Please don't sit like this.
Yeah, no.
This is really gross. So parallel
Won't look
or
nice on
all the way
stage.
together, okay? And try to keep your posture nice and tall. You just sway back and forth. And then he sings, for the people all set, sit down. This is gonna go right, left, left. Then the A's reach forward, and the B's reach over. Okay?
So remember, that's downstage first to upstage.
Yes,
if you're an A.
downstage to upstage
And
for
then
the
the
A's,
B's
and then
go
upstage
upstage to downstage.
for the A's, or opposite. Then for the part where you start singing, people all set, sit down, you're rocking the boat. You do right, left, together, up, down. So if you're having a hard time balancing because you have no abdominals, balance with your hands on the bench so you can pull your knees up. Make sure that it's quiet. Don't just drop your feet. That means you're not using your stomach. Lift and then drop, okay? Then you repeat the arms. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Then the devil will drag you under is the ripple when we're going downstage to upstage. And then sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Remember, that's a ripple as well from upstage
Sharp
to downstage.
lapel of your checkered coat.
Right. And then you sit down. The order is blues, reds, greens, yellows. So sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. And then we do these arms again.
No, you do the
you
leg.
flex your feet. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And you wanna, my legs can barely reach, but most of you are taller than me anyway. So just balance, sit down, you're rocking the boat, and you're kind of bouncing along because now you're happy that you're gonna rock the boat. And then the music changes and it goes back to that slow stuff. When that happens, that's your cue to bring your feet back in nice and slowly. And you go back to a sway. Then it says, and as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, these numbers stand up. That's 1, 6, 11, 13, 18, and 22. And you can stand up doing whatever choice you want as long as it's gesturing to the heavens. So you could be like, here, you could pray, you could be like, I'm ready, whatever. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, sit. That has to be sharp and quick. A great big wave came and washed me overboard. That's the actual wave. Okay, so that's going from stage right to stage left for the wave.
The words, a great
A great big wave came and washed me overboard. Then on the second it says, and as I sank, so make sure that it's not this, right? We just want to sink like our upper torso, so just from ribs to the top of your head. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, so to your next door neighbor, whatever that is. Ooh, thank the Lord. On the second thank the Lord is when the bees stand up.
The second thank the Lord, the
ensemble sings, not the second thank the Lord in the script.
Right, right. So that's when at the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. Ensemble sings thank the Lord. Then the bees stand up, thank the Lord. You can do prayer hands, you can do reach to the heaven hands, whatever.
I liked when somebody did this.
Oh yeah, Kaden was like,
yeah, Kaden.
Thank the Lord.
I was a big fan.
It was funny and interesting. And
but if everybody does that, then that's a problem.
Okay. Then this is the echoing part where Nicely sings, so I said to myself, sit down, and then the chorus sings, so I said to myself, sit down. On the echo, not when Nicely sings, you have B's do right, left, sit down, and the A's go, so I said to myself, sit down, make sense? Then you reverse roles. Nicely sings it again, and then the B's get to stand up, and then sit down, and the A's get to go right, left, together, up, down. Hopefully this is making sense to everybody.
I think so.
Okay, for the next line. And the devil will drag you under with a soul so heavy you'd never float. For A cast, I didn't assign you numbers, but you should know who you are if you're standing up on the bench. This is nerve-wracking. Good job, those of you who have to do this. Okay, you should know who you are. For B cast, those numbers are 2, 7, 9, 15, 17, and 24. Everybody else should go. Devil will drag you under. Sit back on the bench. Stand up. Upstage leg to downstage leg. Turn, and then you wait for your color to sit down. And that order is the exact same. Blues, then reds, then greens, then yellows. Then we do these arms. Sit down, you're rocking the boat, or these arms, depending on if you're an A or a B. The end goes downstage to upstage with the torso. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, you're rocking the boat, whatever that words are. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Then we have standing up, yellow, sit down, you're rocking, then red, sit down, then blue, sit down, then green, sit down, you're rocking the boat, sit down, you're rocking these are the funny legs. You can choose which one you want to do. Something that I have noticed is that some of you are choosing to go really, really fast. Can't do that. You have to stay with the beat of the music. So the same speed as we did before. Then you can choose right, left, in, or right, left, in, up, down, or just bounce. Whatever, as long as your legs are moving and you're singing really nice.
And your feet are quiet.
Yep. Hopefully that gives you something to practice on. And if you have specific questions, I can give you like your color or your number again. So I have it written down if you can tell me where you're sitting.
But you should know that.
Yeah, you should know it. I honestly, guys, I would write it down in your script. Go through and circle the words that you sit down on or you stand up on, and then it will be a lot easier for
Can
you
we
to
see
remember.
your script and what it looks
Yep.
like to write down your choreography? Notice that rainbow arms, upstage to downstage.
I just make up words if it
reds,
doesn't
greens.
have a name.
What's rainbow arms?
Rainbow arms is this.
Yeah, like the ripple. Doesn't that kind of look like rainbow arms? So if you guys did this in your script, that would help you. Really, you should do that for every song that you
Yeah, I've been
have
doing
a
this since I was like
choreographer
12.
for.
Every dance we have in my script has words.
Choreography,
It has
okay.
things written down,
To remind you.
so I know
Instead of
what's
waiting
happening.
for a video or for us to do it again in class.